Hey, good morning and welcome to Los Angeles. Hey, so, when you're a US citizen and you want to go visit a foreign country, you go on a Department of State website and they show you like a travel advisory. For example, this travel advisory that you see on the screen for a particular country, and it tells you what level of caution that you need to take to visit that particular country, right? So that's for the US citizens visiting international places. So I'm not sure if the people in the foreign countries have something similar where they can go to a website and find out the level of caution or precaution they need to take when they visit United States for travel purposes or as a tourist. How we do it for other countries. But if you are visiting to Los Angeles, I'm gonna tell you now the areas that you need to totally avoid as a tourist, and that's like you have to take like a level 4 do not travel type of advisory. Like take that kind of precaution and do not visit these areas. Well, to start the process, you're going to fill out this form called DS-160. It's a Department of State form that you will fill out in your country that will go to a US embassy. That's an application for a tourist visa. I think it's a B-type visa, and it's pretty intensive form. It's like even tougher than some job applications here in the United States. Like some people apply for jobs here. That form is easier, but this DS-160 form is going to be very, very intensive. And then once you fill out that DS-160 form, it's gonna go to a consular officer or a foreign service officer sitting in a US embassy who's gonna review all your paperwork. The guy with the philosophy degree, 3.0 GPA from an online university, is going to look at your paper and see if you're worthy of visiting United States. He's going to ask you about money, assets, all kind of stuff. I mean, can you imagine asking a US citizen traveling a foreign country how much money you have? Can you afford this? Are you taking loans for this travel? Are you all those crazy questions we never get asked here. We just wake up one day and we take our passport, we buy a ticket without even washing our face or taking a shower. We can go straight to the airport and hop on a plane and show up in your country. So now that you have spent $185 on DS-160 and you got your visa, and then after you get your visa, you're going to buy a ticket. If you're from Asia, your ticket's going to cost you about $1,000 or more to visit the United States and go back to your country. And then let's say you're staying here for 2 weeks. You're exploring the Western United States, and Los Angeles is on your list to visit because why not? It's Southern California. It's one of the very big cities out here. And, you have Disneyland, you have many good Venice Beach, Santa Monica, a lot of other cool stuff around here in Southern California. So you're gonna come visit here, but you do need to be cautious and not go into certain neighborhoods in Los Angeles. So right after this, I'm gonna take you and drive through those streets. So you don't drive through those streets and you don't walk through those streets as a tourist. There's nothing for you to do there. It's just absolute misery on the streets. It's like level 4 precaution, do not travel, filled with crime, people with mental health issues, drug problems. It's just really crazy. Do not travel here, okay? All right, now let's go check it out. That area, it's called Skid Row. You can think of it as favela. Favela next to Rio de Janeiro, or Barrio in Ciudad de Mexico. Something similar to that. Now, I do want to say that this is only a small part of the town where you find this high density of homeless people, homeless tents. It's not everywhere in the town, everywhere in the city, in the downtown, but that particular area, Skid Row, is where this dense amount of population is. So, don't think that the entire city is like this. So if you're coming here to travel to Los Angeles, just don't go to these streets. So there are basically three main streets in that block called Skid Row. I will show the map on the screen. If you look at Los Angeles map, and you'll see this block of land It's basically it's the Skid Row. It's where the highest concentration of homeless people here in the city can be found. So I would stay clear of this area out here. So we have officially entered the Skid Row. Wow, to be honest, that was an eye-opener. What a place. Can you believe that such a rich state, such a big city, can have tents like those? We can kind of compare it to like favela, right? Like those are the communities in Brazil that are like people just built homes because there's so much inequality. I believe that's what's happening out here too. I mean, we have the richest of the richest, out here is in these buildings. Richest of the richest, poorest of the poor out there in the tents. The more they don't have anywhere to go, the more they're going to establish and put tents out there. The more I think, we'll see like a favela building up here. If we don't do anything, the more and more tents are going to come as a result of inequality, I believe. That's truly really sad to see all those people out there. Some people may have genuine problems, like, I don't know, they're just struggling. Maybe they had a good life a year or two ago because of pandemic, and then all of a sudden they came on the street, lost everything or something happened. But wow, never seen anything like that in the US. That's really crazy, really crazy. So for you as a foreign traveler, you do not come into this place. You just stay clear of these streets. In Skid Row, you have nothing to do there. There is nothing to see there. There is no cultural or historical or anything sightseeing out there in the Skid Row. It's only just people struggling. So do not go there. If you are traveling to Los Angeles, you can go to other places besides that place.